Better made. Came up with them thoroughbred swap world, that was Detroit City. Moved out to the Gold State, California, I ain't come for love with me. Focus like Adderall, when I had a ball, I shatter boards. Shack fool in the 9-2 with vocab boy like Scattergory. One kid, but I'm sonning.
What up, everybody? I'm Mark. This is MWILL Closet Collection. Thanks for hitting my channel up. If you want videos on the freshest kicks, merch, etc., be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Shout out to the little master for the reminder. Today, we're going to be unboxing and reviewing, plus an on foot, of the new Adidas Yeezy 350v2 in the Israfil colorway. These dropped on August 22nd for the price of $220. They dropped on the Adidas app and dropped on the infamous Yeezy Supply. Once again, I wasn't successful with either, especially Yeezy Supply. They always block me for some reason. I just cannot get through. It's sad, it hurts, I'm pissed. So I had to go through StockX, paid a little bit over retail, so I'm not mad about the price I paid, but I'd rather pay retail any chance I get. The word Israfil is an Arabic word, and it's the name of an angel. This angel blows a trumpet on the Day of Judgment. So that angel is depicted as like a musician or an angel of music. And I'm really digging that Kanye's using a lot of biblical terms or religious or spiritual terms to name his shoes. I do understand that it offends some people, but I don't think the intent behind it is to be offensive at all. But I'm really digging it. So before we get into that, I wanted to showcase my Jesus is King t-shirt I got from shop.kanyewest.com back when the album dropped. But the reason why I want to point this shirt out is the shirt was not advertised fully for what it does. You know, it's just got the graphic on the front. You know, the sky, I think like through the top of the dome. I think it's like the moon, I'm guessing. But this is like the view from the top of the dome. If anybody watched the Jesus is King movie, they had some shots from, you know, looking through the top of the dome. You can see the clouds in the sky. So I'm guessing this is what that represents. But on the back, it has like a Bible verse. Let me show you the back. So these yellow words on the back, you know, they're yellow, right? Whatever. One day I had my shirt sitting out. I just had it sitting out. And then I decided to take it to my closet. And my closet is real dark. And I took it up there. And I threw it in the closet. And it glue. The words were glowing in the dark, and I'm like, nobody ever told me this. I never seen it online. Nobody ever mentioned it. This shirt glows in the dark on the back. I want to give y'all a shot of that. I'm gonna get a real good shot of that in my dark closet so y'all can see the contrast between the light and then with it glowing in the dark. It's pretty awesome. Anyhow, back to the kicks. So let's go ahead and unbox these bad boys. I'm gonna grab my shank, turn the safety off, because remember, safety first. So when cutting open a box, always cut away. Always cut away. Because trust me, you don't want to get shanked. Discard that. Moment of truth, crack these bad boys open. Discard that. Alright, you get your standard 350v2 box. And on the size tag it says Yeezy Boost 350v2. I got a size 13.5, my personal size. The color is Israfil. Alright. Here we go. Yep. These are very nice in person. And there you have it. The new Adidas Yeezy 350v2 in the Israfil colorway. Let me know your initial thoughts in the comment section down below. Alright, extra laces. This is the card I was reading about. And it says, a special knitting process creates a one-of-a-kind prime knit upper for every pair, ensuring nobody else has one just like these. But I wonder how that would react with like, you know, legit checking. Because everything is a little bit different. Like I wonder, like, does that make a difference with making sure they're real? Because if the people out there are doing replicas get it off, like would it, like don't have it perfect, like how would you know if they're all different? Just wondering. All right, so off top, I mean, I love Yeezy, so it is what it is. But this shoe looks very good in person. The colors, like online versus in person, this is like it's like much more. It's much more unique. Like this blue, you don't see this type of blue very often. And then like the cream in there is real close to the citrons, I feel like, or the landmarks. But I feel like it's still in a class of its own. But starting on the lateral side at the bottom, you have the semi-translucent outsole, and it's like in I don't know what to call this blue. It's like a blue of its own. I like this blue a lot, and I'm not really the closest thing I can say is like a faded blue, or grayish blue. And coming up, you have these various prominent panels, and it's all with that same Israfil blue and like that tan. It's real close to that citron tan. And this semi-translucent stripe right here, it's like a orangish khaki color. Feel like certain socks might pop through. You know, your hot reds, your hot pinks, some yellows might pop through real good. But I can see my finger good, but I feel like colors that's real close or light, like all white, the white really won't show real good. Rolling on to the front of the shoe, coming up the middle right here is that Zion. It's that Zion stitching. I'm liking this stitching. It's very clean, and it gives a new fresh spin on the 350. And wrap around on the top right here, you got some of that outsole, and it's like in a ice gum color. Coming up the shoe, you have these light gray laces, and these are infinity laces. I like the infinity laces. I'm not against them. My one qualm, before I got the shoe, I ordered some reflective laces from Slicky Laces, because I love reflective anything. And I realized later that these are infinity, and I don't like tampering with stuff like that that's permanent. Like, if I could have pulled these off and somehow reattach them, I mean, I guess I could glue them back, but I don't like to tamper. But the laces that I ordered are extra fly, and I kind of do want to swap it out. So please help me decide. Let me know in the comment section down below. Should I swap the laces out, or should I keep the OGs in there? Please help me. Going to the inside of the shoe, you have more of that same like Israfil color. And looking at it, and now I'm thinking about it, this is real close to the linen. Like how the inside of the linen looks. Then the insole is like a stone color insole with a white Adidas Yeezy branding. Rolling on to the medial side of the shoe, or the arch side as I call it, you have more of that blue, and it's like what I find amazing on this side that I really didn't notice on this side is it's like 3 different tones. You have that blue, you have like that light, you know, like it's like a light cream color. Then you have like a stone color, and you can see it more on this rear panel back here. I like that a lot. Rolling on to the rear of the shoe, no pull tab. Please bring back the pull tab. The pull tab, especially when you have like a different color pull tab, it gives you extra flavor to add to your fit. I like all Yeezys, don't get me wrong, but as you already know, pull tab gang all day. Rolling on to the bottom of the shoe, you have this light gum outsole, and of course you got the Boost branding in the back, and of course you can see that Boost popping out. So I'm real impressed with this shoe. I'm gonna rock these ASAP. I'm gonna get some on-foot shots for you guys. There's not many blue Yeezys, so I brought some of the rest of the blue Yeezys to do a comparison to see how close they look. Let's check them out. So we're gonna start with 350, the Cloud Whites. The Cloud Whites have a lot of blue going on, but the blues aren't even close. I feel like the darkest blue in here, it may be similar to the inside of the Israfil, but they're not really close, not really the same. If I had to pick one to rock, I mean, these are new to me. If I had to pick one to rock, honestly, the Cloud Whites. I pick the Cloud Whites. It is what it is. Next, we have the 700v2 in the Hospital Blue. And looking at them, I feel like this quadrant right here on the Israfil, it's kind of close. It's close to the knit part on the Hospital Blues. And I love 700v2s. It's my most favorite shoe to wear is 700v2s. I love all my Yeezys. But if I had to pick one style to wear every day for the rest of my life, 700 V2s, hands down. So out of the two, if I had to pick one to rock, it's going to these guys. Next, we have the 700 V1 in the carbon blue. And I guess I feel like the toe patch on the carbon blues is real close to the blue on Israfil. And 700s are that's my thing. 700s are my thing. So out of the two, I'm rolling with the 700. Last but not least, we have the 700 V1 in the teal blue. And I threw some extra laces in those, you know. I like the orange laces, but I was feeling the vibe more, you know, with some tan laces in these. So I feel like the toe patch on here, a lot of these blues is real close to the Israfil blue. So this is probably the closest, especially like with that tan bottom. This is probably the closest to the Israfil, but the Israfil is bring a much more lighter approach. And if I had to pick one, this is probably the only time I wouldn't pick a 700. These are just okay to me. They're very easy to rock, very comfortable, but I'll take the Israfils over the teal blues. Then I also wanted to give a quick look at the Zions. The Zions, they had the same stitching. The stitching down the center was first done on the Zions, and now the Israfil is doing it. And between these two, the Zions got a special place in my heart, so I give it to the Zions. But still no hate on the Israfils because these are extra dope. So were you able to pick up the new Adidas Yeezy 350v2 in the Israfil colorway? If so, let me know in the comment section down below. The resale on these bad babies, it's about $100 over retail. And as of late, Yeezys haven't been having a lot of high resale. Selling the V3s for sure. They're still holding their value. The MWILL 700s still holding their value. They're up there in resale. But the 350s, they start off low, and over time, it just climbs. Back in the day, they was at the highest, you know, $1,000, $800 easy. Now they're around $75 to $100 over retail. So if you're buying these for resale, don't buy them to wear. But if you are planning to resell them to make a little bit of money, right now you'll make about $100. But I'm sure if you wait, you know, maybe up to a year, they'll go up about $200-300. So once again, I want to thank everyone for checking my channel out. Thanks for all the feedback. Thanks for all the love. I'm gonna start doing a few different things with my merch and etc. So please bear with me and give me feedback. Let me know what y'all want to see, what y'all like to hear. Thank you. As my little son say, don't be a stupid dumb hater. Like and subscribe. Holla.
I ain't trying to be aggressive, but I wanted on the humble. She shine like VVS's and her tongue can do a funnel. She a bad little 5+5. Girl, I want you. Ain't no sliding, no DM, but when I can slide up on you. I'm just talking out the net, mouth closed, full of liquor. The rendezvous, we celebrate big for going bigger. Some thought I lost, some recognize the cost that I paid to be, of course, nothing less than the boss. Hot boxing for the let them smell the terps and cologne. I got no handouts, giving worked off my loans. I wish it would tell me put out my strong. I'm a California taxpayer, that's on my own. Yeah, learn to hit them flips. Get it in like gymnastics and flip. Quiet, but a sharpshooter, flip. If the plan don't land, I load up another clip. Can't miss. Plan A had to work, no plan B. Slice pies with my guys, they the family. I been cooking for a minute, Gordon Ramsay. If the bitty looking bad, I might run up in a no plan B, nah, no plan B. Plan A got to work, no plan B. I been cooking for a minute, Gordon Ramsay. If the bitty looking bad, I might run up in a raw, no plan B. Nah, that's no discussion. I made it this far with tunnel vision on the money. I told myself the rap game for me gotta work. I just learned I had to brand before they pay me for a verse. Check, cool, so we get it. The turnaround is quick, like a cherry picking. Falling back, working hard, I work relentless. We are not the same, if you broke, there's no resemblance. Take a purple to my head, baby, like Hendrix. You on the thread, where you at, I do a dash. Through the valley, half tank, but blunts full of gas. Got it in the front seat, hit it from the back. Her in the crib, no plan B, I smash. Chel strong, put it in the universe and work it. Now uni for a light lunch, that's sake and urgent. Nothing's gonna stop me, ain't nothing that urgent.